All right, so boys and girls, we have been learning about the artist Henri Matisse. And what we're doing this week is while we look at his work, Henri Matisse would use lots of shapes like these in the background. So these background shapes are called organic shapes. These are shapes that don't really have a name. It's not like it's a heart, not a circle. These are shapes that we kind of just come up with in our imagination. All right. Down below on the table, we have geometric shapes. Those are the shapes that you all know that have a name like heart, circle, triangle, rectangle, any shape like that. So we're going to use those two different kinds of shapes in our picture. So we're going to make a fishbowl like Henri Matisse would, and then we're going to add our organic shapes and our geometric shapes to the table. All right, so let's get started. So in our picture to begin, we are going to start with our fishbowl. So we're going to begin in the middle by making a line here and a line here. They're in the middle, and then I'm going to make a curved line like a happy face, another curved line like another happy face. But now I want to make this top part so it looks like there's something actually inside of the bowl. So I'm going to make a sad face this time. So now we actually have a shape that's like a cylinder, and this is where our fishbowl is going to be. So what we're going to do is first, I'm going to make a wiggly line to look like the sand. And I'm also going to make a wiggly line towards the top to look like where the water is. All right, so inside of the sand, you guys could add seaweed, you could add seashells, whatever it is that you would like. I'm even going to add little dots to look like the sand to give it a little texture. And then we can add our fish. So it's up to you guys how many fish you'd like to add. I'm just going to do a shape like this for the body and the tail. And remember, you guys can pause it anytime you need. All right, and the little eye, little lips. Okay, I'm only gonna add one fish here for now, but you guys can add more if you'd like. All right, so once you have that, we're gonna make a line for the table, go across. And down here, remember, we are going to do geometric shapes. Those are shapes that we know the name of. So I might do some rectangles. They can go in different directions. They can be different sizes. They can come across from the edge of the paper where we don't see the whole thing. All right, I think that's about all the rectangles I'm going to add. And maybe I'll add some circles. And that should be good. All right, now for the top, the organic shapes. Remember, those Henri Matisse used a lot in his collages, especially. So he would cut his paper to make the different shapes. Again, they do not really have a name. So you're really just making up a shape. It almost is going to look like a paint splatter, okay? So around here, you can add shapes like that. They can be different sizes. They can kind of be almost like that leaf shape that I had in mine. I will show you that again in a second. And we could even do kind of a small one, just to have two different sizes. And like that. Okay, so once you guys have this all drawn, if you have a black marker at home that you'd like to trace, you can. And then you guys can go ahead and color. And it is totally up to you guys what colors you choose. So here's my picture again. You can see I have two fish, colored the water blue. I'll leave this part white just so it kind of looks like the glass. And like I said, you color your geometric shapes in the table and color your organic shapes, and it's up to you if you want to color the wall. I chose to keep mine white. That's up to you guys. All right, so when you guys are done, don't forget to take a picture of your work. You can post it in your Google Classroom assignment so that I can see how your work came out, and I can't wait to see them. Have fun, guys.